Leaping suddenly into the air, the female fiend resorted to the horse-felling poison stake and, unseen, gave the great sage a terrific stab on his head. "Oh, misery!" cried Pilgrim, and at once fled in severe pain. When Eight Rules saw that the tide was turning, he too retreated, with the rake trailing behind him. The fiend thus retrieved her tridents and returned in triumph. Gripping his head, with brows contracted and face woe-laden, Pilgrim kept crying, "Horror! Horror!" Eight Rules went up to him and asked, "Elder brother, how is it that, when you were just enjoying the fight, you suddenly ran away, whining up a storm?" Pilgrim gripped his head and could only say, "It hurts. It hurts. It must be your migraine," said Sha Monk. "No, no," cried Pilgrim, jumping up and down. "Elder brother," said Eight Rules, "I didn't see that you were wounded. But now your head hurts. Why?" "Lord, it's terrible," said Pilgrim with a groan. "I was just fighting with her. When she saw that I was breaking through her defense with the trident, she suddenly leapt into the air. I don't know what kind of weapon it was that gave my head a stab, but the pain is unbearable. That was why I fled. You have always bragged about that head of yours when things were quiet," said Eight Rules with a laugh, "saying that it has gone through such a long process of cultivation. How is it now that it can't even take a stab?" "Indeed," replied Pilgrim, "since I achieved the art of realized immortality, and since I stole and ate the immortal peaches, celestial wine, and the golden elixir of Laozi, this head of mine cannot be harmed. When I caused great disturbance in heaven, the Jade Emperor sent the Demon King Powerful, and the 28 constellations to take me outside the Dipper Star Palace, and have me executed. What those divine warriors used on me were swords, axes, scimitars, bludgeons, thunderbolts, and fire. Thereafter Laozi placed me within his brazier of 8 trigrams and smelted me for 49 days. But there wasn't even a scratch on my head. I don't know what sort of weapon this woman used today, but she certainly wounded Old Monkey. Take away your hands," said Sha Monk, "and let me see if the skin has been torn." "No, it hasn't," replied Pilgrim. "I'll go to the state of Western Liang and ask for some ointment to tape on you," said Eight Rules. Pilgrim said, "There's no swelling and it's not an open wound. Why should you want to tape ointment on it?" "Brother," said Eight Rules, chuckling, "I didn't come down with any pre- or postnatal illness, but you are getting a brain tumor." "Stop joking, second elder brother," said Sha Monk. "It's getting late. Big Brother's head has been hurt and we don't know whether Master is dead or alive. What shall we do?" "Master's all right," said Pilgrim with a groan. "I changed into a bee to fly inside, and I found that woman sitting inside a flower arbor. In a little while, 2 maids brought out 2 plates of buns, one had human flesh for stuffing and the other, red bean paste. Then she asked 2 other maids to help Master out to eat, just to calm his fear. She also said something about her desire to be Master's companion on the way. At first, Master did not say anything to the woman, nor did he eat the buns. Later, perhaps it was because of all her sweet talk, or some other odd reason, he began to speak with her, and told her that he kept a vegetarian diet. The woman broke one of those vegetarian buns into halves to hand to Master, and he presented her with a meat one whole. "Why didn't you break it?" the woman asked, and Master said, "Those who have left the family dare not break into something made with meat." "In that case," asked the woman, "how was it that you were willing to eat water pudding the other day? And you still insist on eating stuffing made of red bean paste?" Master didn't quite understand her puns, and he replied, "At high tide a boat leaves quickly. In sand traps a horse trots slowly. I heard everything on the trellis, and I was afraid that Master's nature might be confounded. That was when I revealed my true form and attacked her with my iron rod. She, too, used her magic power. Blowing out some mist or fog to cover the arbor, She shouted for the girls to take away the royal brother, before she picked up her steel trident, and fought her way out of the cave with Old Monkey. When Sha Monk heard this, he bit his finger and said, "We've been picked up and followed by this bitch from who knows where, but she certainly has knowledge of what has happened to us recently. If you put it that way," said 8 Rules. "It looks as if we wouldn't be able to rest, doesn't it? Let's not worry if it's dusk or midnight. Let's go up to her door and provoke battle. At least our hubbub will prevent them from sleeping, so that she can't pull a fast one on our master." "My head hurts," said Pilgrim. "I can't go." Sha Monk said, "No need to provoke battle. In the first place, elder brother has a headache, and in the second, our master is a true monk. He won't allow either form or emptiness to confound his nature. Let us sit here for the night beneath the mountain slope where there's no draft and regain our energy. Then we can decide what to do by morning." And so, the 3 brothers, after having tied up the white horse firmly, rested beneath the mountain slope, guarding the luggage. We now tell you about that female fiend, who banished violence from her mind and once again took on a pleasant appearance. "Little ones," she said, "shut the front and back doors tightly." 2 little fiends were instructed to stand watch against the intrusion of Pilgrim. If there were any sound at all at the door, they were told to report at once. Then she gave this order also: "Maids, fix up the bedroom nicely. After you have lit the candles and the incense, go and invite royal brother Tang to come here. I want to make love with him." They therefore brought out the elder from the rear. Putting on her most seductive charms, she caught hold of the Tang monk and said, "As the proverb says, though gold may have its price, our pleasure's more worthwhile. Let's you and I play husband and wife and have some fun." Gritting his teeth, our elder would not permit even a sound to escape from his mouth. He was about to refuse her invitation, but he was afraid that she might decide to take his life. He had no alternative but to follow her into the perfumed room, trembling all the while. Completely in a stupor, he raised neither his eyes nor his head. He did not see what sort of coverlets or bedding there was in the room, nor was he eager to find out what kinds of furniture or dresser were placed therein. As for all the amorous declaration and sultry speech of the female fiend, he did not hear a word. Marvelous monk! Truly! His eyes saw no evil form. His ears heard no lustful sound. He regarded as dirt and dung this coy, silken face, this pearl-like beauty as ashes and dust. His one love in life was to practice Chan. Unwilling to step once beyond Buddha land, how could he show affection and pity, when all he knew was religion and truth? That fiend, all vibrant with boundless passion. Our elder, most deadpan, and filled with Buddhist zeal. One was like soft jade and warm perfume. One seemed like cold ashes or dried wood. That person undid her collar, her passion overflowing. This person tied up his robe, his resolve unswerving. That one wanted to mate, breast to breast with thighs entwined. This one wished to face the wall and seek Bodhidharma in the mount. The fiend loosened her clothes to display her fine, scented flesh. The Tang monk bundled up his cloak to hide his coarse and thick-set skin. The fiend said, "My sheets and pillows are ready, why don't you sleep?" The Tang monk said, "How could my bald head and strange clothes join you there?" That one said, "I'm willing to be the former period's Liu Suicui." This one said, "This humble monk is not a lovesick priest." The fiend said, "I'm pretty as Shishu and e'en more lissom." The Tang monk said, "Like King Yu I have long been mortified." The fiend said, "Royal brother, remember, he who dies beneath the flowers, even his ghost's a happy lover." The Tang monk said, "My true yang is treasure most precious. How could I give it to a powdered cadaver?" The two of them prattled on like that deep into the night, but the elder Tang showed no sign whatever that he had been aroused. Though the female fiend tugged and pulled at him and refused to let go, our master doggedly rejected her advances. By midnight, all this hassle made the fiend mad, and she shouted, "Little ones, bring me a rope." Alas! The dearly beloved was at once trussed up until he looked like a shaggy ape. After telling her subordinates to drag the monk back to the corridor, she blew out the lamps and all of them retired. Soon the cock crowed 3 times, and beneath the mountain slope our great sage sun rose up, saying, "I had a headache for quite a while, but now my head feels neither painful nor numb. In fact, I have a little itch. If you have an itch," chuckled 8 Rules. "How about asking her to give you another stab?" Pilgrim spat at him and said, "Go, go. Go." 8 Rules laughed again and replied, "Go, go. Go." But it was Master last night who went wild. 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 "Stop gabbing, the 2 of you," said Sha Monk. "It's light. Go quickly to catch the monster." "Brother," said Pilgrim, "stay here to guard the horse and don't move. Ju 8 Rules will go with me." Arousing himself, our idiot straightened out his black silk shirt and followed Pilgrim. They took their weapons and leapt up to the mountain ledge to go before the stone screen. "Stand here," said Pilgrim to 8 Rules. "For I fear that the fiend might have harmed Master during the night. Let me go inside to snoop around a bit. If Master truly had lost his primal young and his virtue because of her deception, then all of us could scatter. If he has not been confounded and if his Chun mind has remained unmoved, then we could in all diligence fight to the end, slaughter the monster spirit, and rescue Master to go to the west."